Hey guys, Harlequin Reaper here once again, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm casting. This one will be on Dragon Shire. This is the latest cast that Blizzard Entertainment has just released on Heroes of the Storm. You can find the link to the video below, as well as instructions how to download it, because I've seen some confusion. So you can download the video and cast it on your own, okay? So let's get into the match. Blue team versus red team, obviously, and on blue team we have the wonderful Captain America Raynor. At least that's what I assume. The Samurai Zeratul, the plain classic Demon Hunter, Tyrael, and Optimus Prime Tassadar, I assume. Well, you know what? That's back and forth. It could be Optimus Prime. It could be a Transformers, or it could be Gundam as well. We have classic Tassadar over here. We have the Wormman Abathur, Falstad, ETC rocking that skin, and Chef Stitches with a piece of ham, some eggs, but no bacon, it looks like, unfortunately. Now, these are two Shires here, two capture points, of course, always to capture the Dragon Knight. Capturing the Dragon Knight means you have to channel right there in that little circle to get him. He does extra damage to structures. Structures do less damage to him. However, heroes will do increasing damage to him. So if you can focus him down, you can take him out, hopefully before he does too much damage here. Now, as some of y'all may or may not know, Abathur you really won't see wandering around. You saw that little it looks like a marine with no legs, or octopus legs, traveling on top of enemy champions. And before we get into that, ETC and Zeratul doing a little bit of a fight. Both Tassadars trying to protect each other, but not going to do too much yet. And yeah, pretty much just going to scrap there. Not too much either one of them was going to do early on with a support like Tassadar. There's not too much. Tassadar's really in defense and CC control. Not going to help them. Not going to help too much on the damage front. I was mentioning earlier, Abathur, you'll see those little pop-ups there, the marine with the squid legs. What it is an infected marine, but it's to show that Abathur has jumped into one of his allies to help them, with shields, spikes, AoE spikes, and directional spikes. Sorry about that. It looks like we have a 2v1 lane up here, which is pretty normal. Stitches is pretty tanky. It looks like he can tackle it. Vala taking a little too much damage from the turret here. She's got to be careful. Vala's getting really low. Stitches with the hook, and he will take her down for first blood. Nice job. Vala really taking a little too much tower shots. Raynor's got to be careful. Raynor's walking into those mines. Falstad with the electrocute there. Raynor getting very low, but not going to go down. Had Raynor just walked a foot, an inch, just anything closer, he would have died to Abathur's little burrows. Abathur's trying to channel up here to the Dragon Knight. They've caught both Shires. This is very dangerous to get taken this early. Tassadar attacking him to stop Abathur's channel. Tassadar will go down. No, Tassadar phasing out, but too late. Dragon Knight will spawn. Tassadar will die as a result as well. Dragon Knight going to work immediately on the gate, which is something it's arguable whether you want to go for towers first or the gate. The gate will open up the ability to dive, where towers, obviously destroying them will destroy the damage and defense that they have. And Raynor getting punted across the map. He will be flying away. Dragon Knight going to do some damage there, taking down the turrets. Stitch is still pushing up top. Dragon Knight again punting Tassadar now across the map. Not what you want. They need to try to defend this as much as possible. Dragon Knight, however, getting pretty low. Some pretty nice focus there coming in from Raynor and Zeratul. Dragon Knight, ooh, nice phase out there by Tassadar. Dragon Knight won't be able to catch that. Tassadar slowing them down. Red team's in a precarious spot here. They're getting pretty low. Abathur cannot do much. Abathur is getting really low. Abathur will die to Zeratul as well. ETC going in with the stun. ETC, he will miss. And Tassadar slowing him down, but Zeratul's going to get out of that one. It looks like Falstad had no mana. He wasn't going to be able to throw any kind of hammers or anything. Vala coming in with some pretty nice damage. She's already used her tumble, though. I don't think she'll be able to get in range for anything just yet. Tassadar being annoying. Abathur, you kind of got a sneak peek there. You'll see it a bit later on. Abathur's got some really nice spell effects now when he's infesting somebody. It used to be just weird tentacles came over his face, but now he's got the whole little bubble thing, as if you may have seen it, Heart of the Swarm, one of the Kerrigan missions there. And blue team taking the red team's siege camp here. Very nice to take that out of the hands of your enemies. Much easier to take mercenary camps on your own side of the map. Taking the enemies is going to give them less options there to counter push or anything like that. Mercenary caps are captured. They will go straight down. They will go to the lane as quick as possible. A little fight here, obviously not going to do too much, but these merc camps always go to the nearest lane as quick as possible. Tyrael making a questionable call, jumping over the ledge into tower shots. Raynor getting pretty low, but Raynor will heal up with that passive E of his. And ETC getting shielded by Tassadar. ETC getting a little low, but Abathur is there to help defend him. Red team is not answering to these siege minions. They're going to do quite a bit of damage. As you can see, the fort there has already lost over a fifth of its health, if not almost a fourth. I wouldn't be surprised that there they go. They're going to start focusing that down. Raynor a bit low, but he's going to be able to get out of there. ETC does have a dash with a stun, but it's not going to do too much. Demon Hunter kind of doesn't want to fight Stitches. Maybe a little gun shy after that one match that happened. And wait, oh, Falstad is way out of position, as I saw on the map there, and he will get taken down. Unsure where he was going for. Stitches is still pushing up top. Now, something to note here. Stitches was by himself top for a little bit there. Obviously, the scores in experience, as you can see, is a little bit even, but Stitches doing really good, pulling Zeratul, very well done. But Stitches doing really good there, staying up top, trying to get experience for his team, soaking it up. As I mentioned, I believe in the last cast, you really want to keep at least one hero in each lane to get the maximum amount of XP gain to help out the entire team. Your goal is to get ahead as a team. It is all about teamwork in this game. There is no real solo play, so to speak, other than helping out your team as much as possible. Red team once again capturing both shrines. They're prepared to take this. Blue team needs to go recapture those shrines. They need to take the advantage out of red team's hands. ETC trying to think about what's going on. ETC getting a little bit of health back from the fountain. Raynor up there just trying his best to keep them off it. Again, no one's in position to take a tower. Zeratul and Demon Hunter are both going top. Perhaps they will finally do it. They will need to do it. Demon Hunter's got to be careful. Demon Hunter got very low. She did attack him. Demon Hunter got hit with his passive, and she will die. Those who don't know, Stitch's passive allows for every time he is damaged, he will draw. Raynor's going to stop. No, Raynor's actually not going to get there in time. Dragon Knight spawned again for red team. Wow, blue team really needs to get on top of this. Raynor will die to Falstad. As I was mentioning earlier, Stitch's passive there, when he's damaged by an ability, he drops these little acid bubbles, little pools of acid. It will cause a poison effect, so to speak. So as soon as you hit by it, you will get a little stack, and you will get knocked down for a little bit. This fort's gonna go down. There's nothing blue team can do to save it. And Stitches working on the top. Stitches has not left that lane. He is doing very nice job. Noticing his team is doing a really well job, considering Abathur is all over that map. As you can see, he used ultimate evolution on ETC, and Abathur actually going to use ETC's ultimate, which lets you know what is there. It's stage dive. Falstad used his ultimate, but not going to catch anybody with it. Dragon Knight here doing a lot of damage. Raynor's got to be a little careful. Dragon Knight is held up there by Zeratul's Void Prison, and that would be ETC melting, ladies and gentlemen. And that would be Tassadar. No, Tassadar will save himself by turning himself into an Archon, which is his ultimate as well. And he wants to take something for his work with Tyrael with the nice slave there. Tyrael throwing out the chains, which redirects all damage. Yes, all damage. Every single piece of it from any source directly to Tyrael with reduced effects, of course. And then plus Tyrael has his own shield, and Falstad getting a revenge kill on Vala, but will die on his own as well. Blue team going to back up and heal up after that fight. And blue team, I'll say they successfully held that Dragon Knight. I expected Dragon Knight to kind of push down mid lane a bit more, at least get another town out of it. However, I guess the counter could be said that he took top pretty hard. Or not he did, but Stitches did. So it's kind of back and forth on that matter. Tassadar here gonna take the siege camp. Tassadar taking the siege camp by himself. I'm surprised ETC is not helping him. He's right there. Stitches getting that fort really low. Stitches probably going to take down this tier 1 fort out up top. And there's a little bit of a brawl here. Falstad again getting very low. Falstad will die, actually. He gets the ultimate off, but a little too late to matter. Tassadar and Raynar will take him out. ETC right behind Vala. ETC knocking down back Vala. Vala is getting a little low, but Tassadar will save her with a bit of a shield. Here comes Tyrael, kind of try to see what he does. Do what he can. Excuse me. Raynar with the ult there. Now, this is an ultimate no one has seen too much from Raynar. It's this Banshee's ult. He will summon 2 Banshees. ETC gonna get out there with his ult stage dive. Raynar will summon 2 Banshees, and when they're not attacking, they will go cloaked. Now, see, here's the thing. Everyone has seen the Hyperion from Raynar. That's usually the signature ability. I still believe, from what I've seen, Hyperion's a little more useful. But Banshees is not a force to be unreckoned with. You have 2 of these aircrafts, especially if they're focusing down one thing, which it looks like they will. One can assume, if I'm not incorrect here, they will do more damage than Hyperion. However, Hyperion's, it's honestly back and forth. Now, Hyperion has a random shot, but if catching one person out of place, it might just kill them. Falstad going in. Both of them are very low. Falstad with 1 kill, double kill there, but Falstad will pay for it with his life. Raynar with the knockback with piercing shot. And ETC trying to do what he can. ETC is healing for a lot. Abathur there. Abathur will spawn ultimate evolution. Abathur pushing Raynar back. Nice hook from Stitches there. Raynar will probably go down. Raynar is ticking down poison right now. ETC getting very low. And Tyrael is going to try to chase as much as he can. But after that jump, Tyrael doesn't have too much. Looks like Raynar lived from that fight as well. Stitches a little bit out of position, but he's going for Zeratul. Will he catch him? No! Hook will miss. Hook will actually hit that little wall there right next to the tower. So Hook will not make it. Siege minions taking down this bottom fort. Fort and gate, excuse me. And red team is a Dragon Knight. This is perfect. If red team pushes hard mid, it leaves the bottom siege minions to do whatever they want, which is not good. Vala gonna get out of the way of the Dragon Knight's dash there. Banshee's coming in, and Banshees will die. That's the counter side to this. Banshees may or may not do more damage than Hyperion, but they actually have a life. They will die. Max range hook there from Stitches. And Raynar will die, though. He's not going to get out of that one. Nice ultimate from Falstad. Tyrael getting very low. Tyrael getting held up there by Void Prison. Zeratul going to hold him up there. ETC with the stage dive. ETC going to take him down as well. Zeratul jumping out. And little Zeratul's... No. Falstad's going to stay alive as well as Zeratul. Dragon Knight throwing out a lot of damage on that fort. That fort is going to die, but red team kind of... indecisive. There they go. Now red team's focusing them down. Vala with an ult on Tassadar. I have to question that. Why did Vala ult on Tassadar? Would have been much better to ult on to the Dragon Knight to reduce the DPS he's doing on that town. And Zeratul with the double kill, insta nuking both of them there. Falstad and Abathur just did not stand a chance. And Tyrael trying to chase up there. Tassadar's a bit low. Tyrael might throw his blade down for Tassadar. No, he's trying to go for Stitches. What was that? I'm a little... Wait, what was that? What? Hook onto Tyrael, but he's going to get alive out of that. Why didn't Tyrael... I'm not sure why Tyrael didn't go for Tassadar. That could have been an easy kill if he threw his blade in front of him. You see that little area on the floor when Tyrael jumps to it. This is a trait upgrade. He will push whoever into the direction that he's throwing it into. Raynar will die. He dived a little too hard, and yes, he will actually... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Stitches will capture him. Raynar, you never know if he's going to die or not. He's got that passive heal, but Stitches has that... Stitches has shown some really, really great hooks in this game so far. It's currently 11 kills to 10, which sounds cool. Red team's in a slight lead, but when you look at the experience gain, red team is actually significantly higher. They're a full level, I would say about a level and a quarter up from blue team. No, blue team getting a lot of experience. Blue team took a mercenary camp. That actually helps very well. Red team took their own as well, and oh my lord, red team's gonna take blue team's siege minions along with theirs. Blue team's gonna need to answer to that bottom lane. That's 2 siege minions. They're going to do a lot of damage. Tassadar here gonna try to help out, do as much damage as he can. Vala and Tyrael both gonna help as well. Abathur and Tassadar. Gonna try to block themselves. Tassadar with the ultimate into his Archon form. Archon form will get extra health and do quite a lot of damage. Vala with a nice ultimate. Tyrael with his ultimate as well. And so far, it looks like everyone's going to get out of here. I don't see ETC dying. Vala used her tumble. She's not going to be in the way. Falstad just took top shrine. Blue needs to take the bottom. There they go. Just good to go ahead and take that bottom. Banshee's going to go harass a bit, but obviously they're not. They're going to die. Vanti, I can't see Banshees being much better than Hyperion. Stitch is missing that hook, surprisingly. But anyways, I don't see Banshees being much better than Hyperion due to them having a health. Tassadar caught way out of position here. He's going to phase, but it's not going to last long enough. He's probably going to die here, and he will die. Falstad looking like he picks up the last hit on that. And once again, red team holding both shrines. Falstad will jump to that shrine, but Raynor's there to intercept him. Falstad with the ultimate. He will catch Raynor at the edge of it. Raynor stunned up, and Raynor will die as well. Falstad channeling. Falstad probably going to get the Zeratul jumping in. Zeratul with the Q. Questionable Q right there. Not sure what's going on there. Falstad with the dash gives him a bit of shielding. He will live with a sliver of health. Double digits health right there. Zeratul looks like he's barely going to make out of it. No, wait. Stitches with the hook. Zeratul will die as well. And Falstad going to try a channel again. Falstad going to get it. Red team once again with the Dragon Knight. This is probably going to spell the end for blue team. Things are not looking good right here. Demon Hunter probably looking out for Abathur. Demon Hunter actually found Abathur here. Abathur's got to be careful, but luckily he had those mines there to stop Demon Hunter in her tracks. Bottom fort is down, and Tassadar getting pulled back in by Stitches. Tassadar going to phase out though to minimize that damage. This Nexus is probably going to go down here. As we look at everything, blue team is just not in the damaged position to stop this. Tyrael with the ultimate protect his team. Nexus is going to go down though, and that's going to be GG. Yeah, I'll be honest, that wasn't too eventful. Red team pretty much stomping on blue team in that game. This wasn't a good match for blue team. Red team just had the better coordination, the better objective control. They were there at the shrines every time the shrines came up. From the beginning of the match all the way to the end, red team was always there, always on top of it. Taking mercenary camps all the time. Stitches always being the XP soak. Red team just they outplayed blue team quite heavily in this match. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in our next cast, guys. As y'all can see, this is the end. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see any more casts from the past ones. I'm not currently planning on doing them, but I will. And yeah, I hope y'all have an awesome day. Bye bye, everybody.